You might have seen this clip, a tiny, terrified baby monkey clutching a bright orange stuffed toy while a much larger adult lunges at him. It was shared millions of times as a story of a lonely, bullied orphan. This is Punch. He's an 8-month-old Japanese macaque at the Ichikawa City Zoo. His mother abandoned him shortly after birth, and he spent his first months being bottle-fed and carried by human zookeepers. While hand-raising saved his life, it left him with a massive deficit. To live as a monkey, he had to be reintroduced to a troop of 60 other macaques, a society that is famously aggressive and strictly hierarchical. What the internet saw as a sad story of a bullied baby was actually something much more dangerous, a struggle for survival in a world where rank is everything. Japanese macaque society is built on a matrilineal hierarchy. This means a monkey's rank, social power, and safety are strictly inherited from their mother. If your mother is high-ranking, you are born a prince. The troop is a dense, crowded pack where every individual knows exactly where they stand. For an outsider, this social structure is an impenetrable wall of established families and alliances. Punch entered this world as a zero-status individual. Because he had no mother to protect him or give him a place in the line, he had no rank and no one to stand up for him when things got violent. To survive, Punch had to find a way to earn the social standing that every other monkey in the troop was simply born with. To help him cope, keepers gave him an IKEA stuffed orangutan. It looks like a toy, but for Punch, it was a biological necessity. Primates are wired for touch. Feeling the soft fur releases oxytocin, which actively lowers cortisol levels, signaling that he is safe. Without this synthetic bridge, the stress would become overwhelming. Deprived infants face developmental failure, characterized by rocking and total social withdrawal. The plushie kept Punch's stress levels low enough that he could eventually start interacting with the real monkeys around him. Viral videos of Punch being dragged or chased sparked outrage online. People saw open-mouthed threats and brief chases as signs of brutal bullying. But experts say this is actually social testing. It's how the troop teaches a newcomer the boundaries and rules of their society. The adults are essentially correcting Punch's behavior to show him where he fits. However, Punch's fame created a secondary stressor, the watcher effect. Large, noisy crowds of tourists can stress the troop, and monkeys often redirect that frustration toward the lowest-ranking member, which in this case was Punch. Punch had to survive the troop's intense social lessons while under the constant pressure of massive human crowds. Without a family to back him up, Punch's only way to move up from zero status was to form his own bonds with monkeys on the fringe of the troop. His first bond was with Go-chan, a fellow outcast, giving him safety in numbers. He then bonded with Momo-chan, an older female, and Onsing, a large adult male. Onsing's hug signaled to the troop that Punch was now under his protection. By finding his own circle of friends, Punch built a protective buffer that finally shielded him from the troop's most intense aggression. Eventually, the breakthrough happened. Punch began leaving his plushie behind during the day to eat and play independently with the other young monkeys. The real sign of his success is grooming. In macaque society, this is the primary social currency. It's how they build trust and solidify their place in the group. When Punch began both receiving and giving grooming, it was proof that he no longer needed synthetic comfort. He had found a biological place in the troop. The final proof of his progress came during a fight at the enclosure. A larger, aggressive monkey began attacking Punch's young friend, Mo-chan. Punch didn't run away. He charged the larger monkey, knocked him back, and then immediately went to embrace Mo-chan. The orphan who once needed everyone to protect him had become a protector himself. He was no longer just an observer. He was a contributing member of the troop. For social mammals, belonging is more than just a feeling. It's a biological requirement. Punch showed that with enough resilience, even an outcast can find a way to fit in.